All right. We are live. I'm currently waiting on the ESPN stats box score page to load so I can add those to the side. They'll be over there on either side of me. Throwaway by Rocco Becht on the first play of the game, and then on the second play of the game, an Eli Sanders carry for nothing. So 3rd and 9 for the Cyclones at their own 26-yard line. Rocco sprint out to his right. He's going to throw deep, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Oklahoma at the 35, rolling far side to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Oklahoma. Pick 6 by the Sooners. On 3rd and 9, Rocco Becht took a shot down the field, and it was intercepted and taken to the house here on the opening drive of the game. 6-0 Oklahoma. Not how you draw it up. We talked about it on the preview. You can't put the ball in harm's way, and Rocco's done really well at not doing that. And there you go. It was Bowman Jr. on the pick. And Oklahoma's going to lead at 7-0 after the 44-yard pick 6. And we haven't even seen Dylan Gabriel yet. Yeah, that's a rough start. Really rough start. It just sucks. Just sucks. You can't do that. Rocco's late on the throw there. It's into tight coverage to Jaden Higgins, and you do that, you're gonna get it picked. That's not much else to say about that one. Not much else to say about that one. We want this one. I'd call that less than ideal, to be perfectly honest with you. Beck's first completion goes backwards. Great start. Fantastic start for Rocco Becht in the offense. They've run 4 plays. They've gone backwards. I'm going to go ahead and say that's not how we drew it up. Just a guess. Hey, Jay, how's it going, man? Gonna go ahead and assume that's not what we had drawn up to start the game. Rocco under pressure, steps up in the pocket. He's gonna take off on 2nd and 12. Rocco slides down for a first down, but we have a flag. Sounds about right. Great start. Sideline warning on the Sooners. It'll be a first down run for Rocco Becht. And Iowa State's real first positive gaining play is a Rocco Becht scramble. He picks up 15 on 2nd and 12. First drive of the game, Rocco threw a pick six. Why you're 7-0 Sooners here. Handoff to Cartavius Norton, excuse me. Norton slips through a tackle. Norton to the 45-50, 45. Cartavius Norton into Oklahoma territory. A nice run to the outside by Cartavius Norton. Wasn't sure how much he'd play today. Dealing with that injury that he had last week and showing a little bit of speed out there on the edge. And they'll pitch it to him here again, and this one's not going anywhere. Locked up for a 3-yard loss. The quick pitch goes nowhere as Oklahoma snuffed it out, the run to the near side. I don't know why the clock's not updating, by the way, on the scoreboard below me. Sorry, Jay, I'm trying to figure some stuff out here if you're still here. Carson Hansen in the backfield for the first time. They'll swing it out to Jalen Knoll and back behind midfield, going backwards. Just a great start. You know, I mean, this is sad. 3rd and 18 after the 20-yard run by Cartavius Norton went nowhere. Back at your own 49-yard line. Iowa State last in the Big 12 in third down percentage. And he's going to float one up the seam. It's caught. Jalen Knoll! Jalen Knoll! Touchdown, Iowa State! 51 yards. Rocco Becht to Jalen Knoll up the seam. Let Rocco cook. What a play by Jalen Knoll to go up and grab it in front of the safety. And it's going to be a touchdown right up the seam. What a throw from Rocco. A great route from Jalen Knoll. DB went for the interception, played it like Jalen was going to miss the ball. And Jalen jumps right in front of the safety. Makes the play. And house call from 51 yards out. Iowa State responds to the pick six on the opening drive, and they tie us up here 5 minutes into the first quarter. What a play from Jalen Knoll and Rocco Becht. Man, what a roller coaster of a first 5 minutes here, fellas. I don't know that I'm thrilled with this start, just because Oklahoma still hasn't seen the ball yet and we're tied. But on the other hand, Rocco responded really well to the pick, so I guess there's that. So, I mean, you know, it's not all terrible, By the way, let me know in the chat if it gets too dark in here, because I can change the lights to white instead of red. But yeah, I figured, you know, maybe the stats on the side would be fine. I don't know. It doesn't look like they're updating. I don't know if that's oh, there we go. They updated. I don't know if it's because I didn't have that page open or what, but I'm currently fiddling with the stats. And by that I mean I'm trying to figure out how to set everything up here. So bear with me. Really the big idea here is I'm trying to make the viewing experience as good for everybody as I can. And as much as I always enjoy these streams being like play-by-play stuff, the fact is that there's a lot of people that come in and ask questions and want to chat with me. So if I can't do a play-by-play, or if I can't, you know, if I'm not giving a constant play-by-play, I have to have some way to be able to show like the time that's left in the game, or the you know, the stats. So hopefully that makes it, you know, better for everybody. I am still trying to do just straight up play-by-play, but you know, for the times that it's not me diving full on into that, I figured it was nice to have the scoreboard and the time and the, you know, the scoreboard up top. By the way, you look at the top of your screen there. Oregon is trailing Stanford 6-0 in the second quarter after blowing out Colorado a week ago. Dillon Gabriel, first snap of the game. They'll run a flea flicker. Oklahoma flea flicker, and it's complete out to the 41-yard line. That's Andrell Anthony out on the reception. They ran a flea flicker on the first play of the game. I'm going to take that as some top tier disrespect, Oklahoma. And stream cut out, but Oklahoma rushed for 18 yards. That was major. They'll give it again, and he'll pick up 5. We do have a flag. We'll check the penalty here. Again, I don't know why, God, fucking, I hate the Fox Sports app. Or not the Fox Sports app, the Fox Sports website. I absolutely hate it. The stream just cuts out fucking every 5 minutes. I'd like to be watching the game and not a black screen for once. Like damn it, you know, like I just want to watch. I just want to watch my team. Guys, I just want to watch my team. There we go. All right, well, we're still waiting on the penalty as my stream is so far behind. It's going to be a hold on Oklahoma, by the way, so. It's the left tackle Rouse, Walter Rouse, on the hold, by the way. So that'll push Oklahoma back here on their opening offensive drive of the ball game. Of course, they have 7 points there that came off of a pick 6 thrown by Rocco Becht. 44 yards taken to the crib. First and 20 here for Oklahoma at their own 49-yard line. Cyclones playing super shallow or super deep coverage, and they still complete it deep. That's about 19 yards right at the sticks. Caught in front of Ben Nickel. That was Stogner, the tight end, who I'm sure we'll be hearing a lot from today as Iowa State refuses to cover tight ends. So Austin Stogner, I'm sure to be a big name. Iowa State making a late substitution here on 2nd and 1. Dillon Gabriel in the gun. He'll hand off to Major, running left. Cuts it upfield, first down, Oklahoma, inside the 30 to the 28. Sooners going hurry up here. Gabriel in the gun again. Handoff again goes to Major, this time running right, and this time stop for a short gain, maybe 3. It was Jeremiah Cooper coming up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Second and 7 here for Dylan Gabriel. He's in the gun again. Handoff again. And this time cutting up the middle for a short gain. It's again Marcus Major. So 3rd and 5 here for the Sooners. And I would suspect if they don't get it but get some amount of yardage, they'll go for it. Iowa State not been able to stop them much at all. Gabriel in the pocket, stands tall, throws over the middle. It's caught. Short of the first down, Bo Freeler made the stop. Drake Stoops on the reception. He's going to be about a half yard short, I think. That was Bo Freeler came up and made the tackle on Drake Stoops. And I would suspect Oklahoma to go for this. They're lining up like they're going to go for it. It's 4th and 1 from the Iowa State 18-yard line. Oklahoma 4 of 5 on fourth down attempts this year. No, they did not give him a first down for that. No, they did not give him a first down for that. No. You gotta challenge that. You gotta look at that again. That was a terrible spot. As it looks like they are gonna take a look at it here. They moved the chains for that play. He's a yard short. He's at the 19-yard line. He's a yard short. Oh my word. This should not be a first down at all. This should not even be close to a first down. He's at the 19. He's a yard short. What is happening? Iowa State is challenging the ruling on the field of a first down. I think this is a great challenge for Matt Campbell. They have 4th down on one sideline and first down on the other. What in the world? Oh my word. He's at bare minimum a half yard short. He's absolutely short. Dean Blandino hooking a brother up, saying the 19-yard line is the spot. The 18 is what they needed. Commentators are saying it. I mean, my lord. Yeah, so oh man. turning back to living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. They're taking an awful long time to review this. This is cut and dry, folks. Iowa State wins a challenge. It's 4th down from the 18.5-yard line. Unreal that Iowa State even had to challenge that, but at least they got it right. I'm not gonna complain too much. At least they got it right. Dillon Gabriel in the offense stays on the field. 4th and half a yard from the Iowa State 18.5-yard line. Tie ball game here. Both offenses have moved the ball. Iowa State by the big play. Oklahoma by the consistent play. So we shall see. Oklahoma, like I said, 4 of 5 on 4th down so far this season. And they need half a yard here. So I guess we shall see what happens. Dillon Gabriel in the gun. They'll hand it off. He didn't get it. Oh, he did get it. He fell forward. Oh, I didn't think he got it. Oh, he just fell forward past the 18-yard line. He got it by maybe the length of the football. Oklahoma goes hurry up from just inside the 18. Dillon Gabriel play fake, looking over the middle. Now he's going to take off. Dillon Gabriel, a lot of running room. Dillon Gabriel inside the 5, tripped up at the 2. That's Jeremiah Cooper. So much room to run there for Dillon Gabriel. Iowa State running man in the red zone, but you got to keep an eye on Gabriel. He has been a really solid runner wherever he's at. They'll mark him just outside the 1. Dillon Gabriel in the gun, rolling right, left side. He pounds his way through. Touchdown. Dillon Gabriel off the left side. I didn't see who it was that he ran through, but he absolutely ran through somebody once he got outside left tackle. And Oklahoma retakes the lead, 13-7, pending the extra point. Oh, it's Ben Nickel. Of course it's Ben Nickel. You gotta rap, man. Come on. Hit him and rap. 13-7, Oklahoma. Extra point is up and good from Zach Schmidt. I mean, I get that Oklahoma's going to have a good offense, but, I mean, this defense has been getting gashed the last 2 weeks. Ben Nickel, just a travesty that he's playing over Malik Verdon because Verdon is out. I mean, just need Malik Verdon healthy, man. Man. Malik Verdon was going through warm-ups today. As much as I love Ben Nickel, he's got a lot of speed. As much as I love that speed, he cannot be playing safety and getting beat like this. I mean, he got beat on the if you'll remember back to last week, he got beat on the 71-yard run. He took a bad angle. He was able to catch back up to the running back, which was impressive. But, I mean, the play should have never gone 71 yards in the first place. And I think if Malik Verdon's healthy, he doesn't. So, I mean, you get a free look at the quarterback and can't take him down. I mean, that's... Oklahoma moved the ball way too efficiently on that first drive. And I get it. It's, the first drives are typically, scripted plays. They run through how they're going to start the game a lot. But this defense is way too good to be giving that up that easily. And that'll be a touchback on the kickoff. Iowa State from their own 25. We'll see Rocco Becht. Oklahoma's allowed just 8.5 points per game, so, at least Iowa State's doing that. Rocco Becht in the gun. Man in motion, that's Jalen Knoll. They'll hand it off up the middle. Sama! Abu Sama! It's across the 50-40. Abu Sama taken down at the Oklahoma 35. Oh, he just got ankle tackled, saved a touchdown. Oh, Abu Sama was an ankle tackle away from housing the first play of the drive. But a great run, 39 yards. What a run from Abu Sama. Just a hair more speed. And he house calls it from the 36. Rocco Becht in the gun. Two receivers left, one to the right. Easton Dean in at tight end. Abu Sama stays in the game at running back to Rocco's right. Rocco takes a snap. Play fake. Rolls out to his right. No, he did hand it off to Sama. And this time, Sama contained there on the left side of the line of scrimmage. If I do this, is it going to fuck stuff up? No. Okay. Sorry, I just made my stream a little bigger. Second and 8 following the 2-yard carry from Sama. Two tight ends in the game here for Iowa State. Rocco looks to throw. He'll throw it quick out. He threw it high and incomplete. He was looking for Jaden Higgins. And on 3rd and 8, Iowa State looking to not stall out after the big run from Sama. But I will say this is much more of what we were expecting from this offense coming into the year. 3rd and 8 here for the Cyclone offense. Becht in the gun. 3 trips receivers left, one to the right. Becht takes the snap. He's got blindside pressure. He avoids it, rolling right. He throws it. Check down. Caught. Dimitri Stanley a first down. What a play from Rocco Becht to avoid the free rusher coming off the left side of the line of scrimmage. What a great play by Rocco Becht. Whew. Made the free rusher miss, found his open man right at the sticks, and a great job by Dimitri Stanley, making sure that route gets to the line to gain, making sure that reception and first down is an easy peasy 1, 2, 3. Great route from Dimitri Stanley there. He picks up 10 on 3rd and 8. Here's Rocco in the gun. Play fake. Rolling out to his right. He'll check it down Dimitri Stanley again. Stanley making a move. And he steps out of bounds just shy of the first down marker at the 15-yard line. Iowa State into the red zone here again. 2nd and 1 here for Iowa State as we wind close to the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. Again, I don't know why the ESPN is so far behind. 2nd and 1 here for Iowa State from the Oklahoma 15-yard line. Rocco in the gun, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. And they'll sneak it here with Rocco. I love that play call. He picks up close to 4, gets close to the 10-yard line there. I love that play call. They started out in shotgun, brought in Ben Bramer to the end of the line of scrimmage. Rocco went up to the line like he was checking with the line of scrimmage, took the snap under center, plowed forward close to 5 yards. Love that play. Love that play. 1st and 10 here, Iowa State, close to the Oklahoma 10-yard line. Rocco takes a snap. Oh, they marked him at the 12? Wow, that's a poor spot. 2nd poor spot from these officials. Rocco, check it with the line of scrimmage. This time he will go back to shotgun. Play clock at 7. Rocco, he'll take the snap. Quick play fake. Rocco floating it back corner of the end zone. Well overthrown. He was looking for Ben Bramer. I love that. I love that he's looking for Bramer there in the end zone, but maybe not from the 12-yard line throwing all the way across the field like that. I do love that play. I love trying to get the ball to your 6'7" guy on McCullough, who I think is 6'3". But, time and a place for it, and that's not quite the throw that you're looking for. But I like that we're targeting Bramer in the red zone. 2nd and 10 here from the 12. Rocco Becht in the gun. 2 receivers right. Got a lot of motion going on. Almost a miscommunication there on the snap. And I think this is going to be a flag here on Iowa State for 2 men in motion at the snap. And we'll go back to 2nd and 15. Jaden Higgins almost on the snap caused a fumble because of the timing of that play. And this will definitely be an illegal shift. And it is. 2 guys in motion at the snap. Can't have that. That was Eli Sanders shifted from the right side of Beck to the left. And at that same time, the receiver Higgins was coming across the line of scrimmage. So back to the 17-yard line here. Single coverage for Oklahoma. They'll hand it off to Sama and goes nowhere on 2nd and 15. That's Dasan McCullough, who they went at on the first down play. So now you're at 3rd and 15 because of that penalty. And now you're looking at 3rd and 15 from the 17. So you can still get a first down without the touchdown, but not all that likely. Rocco from the gun takes a snap, looks to set up a screen to Carson Hansen, and he overthrew him. He was not going to get there anyway, but now you're 4th and 15, and you'll trot out Chase Contreras and the field goal unit. Get the points when you can against Oklahoma. I don't mind it. But, obviously with the way this drive started with the Sama run for 39, you're looking for 7. Just killer penalty, man. Killer penalty. Chase Contreras on for the field goal. It'll be a 35-yarder for the kid. Just inside the right hash. Chase Contreras. Kick is on its way, and it is good from Chase Contreras. 14-10. Iowa State cuts into the lead. Oklahoma retains the lead, but Iowa State continues to move the ball on offense. Now we just got to make sure that defense shores up. I trust John Haycock to make the adjustments, but man, giving up 14 in the first quarter here, not what you're looking at, not what you're typically looking at. So hopefully we clean up the defense. Bundle home and auto. Oh, I see what you're saying. Bundle home and autos 4 words, unless you bundle them, and then it's 4 words in a bundle. Here's why I'm not hitting the panic button yet on the defense. Seven of those points were off the pick six. So, I mean, you've only given up 7 at this point. But that first drive for Oklahoma was way too easy. What's the lighting situation looking like here? Oh, we're still all right. We're still all right. Iowa State to kick it away here. 14-10 here in the first quarter. Not really a score I think a lot of people were expecting. Jake and I mentioned on the preview that we kind of thought that this game was going to be a slugfest. And I really thought that Iowa State would be able to not necessarily contain Oklahoma, but would be able to slow them down a little bit. I also thought that Iowa State would kind of revert back to what they'd done the first 3 weeks. Man, that touchdown by Dillon Gabriel. You got to wrap up, Ben. Ben Nichols got to make that play if you're going to play safety. You just have to. Yeah. Handoff here to the running back. Breaks a tackle across the 30. And that'll be not a first down. Be about a 6 or 7 yard gain there. Oklahoma, go and hurry up here. Maybe that's what's catching Iowa State off guard. We haven't really faced much hurry up this year. But, man, play fake here from Gabriel, looking right side. He's got a man wide open at the 50. Miles Purchase in on the stop. That's Anderson on the catch. Just way too much separation there by Nick Anderson. Miles Purchase, nice little post stop there by Anderson, but still a lot of separation there. Dillon Gabriel now under pressure, steps up in the pocket, throws. It's broken up this time by Miles Purchase. He was looking for Anderson again, or no, Smothers. And that's a great play by Miles Purchase. That's more of what we've come to expect from Iowa State. Handoff up the middle. Great job by Iowa State not letting them pick up some cheap yards on the second and long handoff. That's Sawchuk. Big citrus in the middle of the field. Swallowed up Gavin Sawchuk. And now 3rd and 8 here. If you're Iowa State and you can get off the field here, get that offense back out there. Keep pushing the ball forward. Keep making some big plays. And maybe get Oklahoma on the back foot here. 3rd and 8 here for the Sooners offense. Iowa State showing pressure. They come with 5. Gabriel, quick throw out and just too easy. Too easy. It's too easy, man. It's too easy. Jeremiah Cooper in coverage. Farouk runs the 10-yard out route on 3rd and 8 and picks it up. And now Oklahoma right back to the hurry up. Gabriel, play fake, not incomplete. He's taking a shot and wide open in the end zone for the touchdown. Do not get in a track meet with Oklahoma. That's Nick Anderson wide open in the end zone. What is happening? I mean, you have 3. You're dropping 8 in coverage. How do you let a guy beat you that badly over the top? What are we doing? I don't know if that's on Miles' Purchase for sticking with his man instead of or dropping off of his man. That's Miles' Purchase's guy. I don't know if they're in zone and Purchase thinks he's gonna have safety help over the top or what the hell happened. But I mean that's way too easy. That is way too easy. I mean, you cannot be giving that up. You cannot be giving that up. Cannot be giving that up. I mean, he's wide open. What are you doing? What are we doing? Safe to say the over is in play. Wasn't the over 48? You need It's the first quarter. It is still the first quarter, and Iowa State has given up 21 points. Iowa State hadn't given up, what was it? Hadn't given up more than 20 or something in so many games. And we gave up 27 last week, and we've given up 21 in the first quarter today. Granted, again, 7 of that was on the pick six. Can't really blame the defense for the pick six, but I mean, it's just been too easy. I've officially hit the panic button on the defense. I mean, it's just not good enough. It's just not. Schmidt boots it through the end zone for a touchback. Purchase more ham and bacon. The best NIL deal in the history of NIL deals. Rocco backed, trots back out there. Now down 11. Do they get bacon for life and money? Rocco backed in the pistol. They'll run the play fake. Rolls out, flips it out to Steve-O Klotz. It's over his head and incomplete. Shout out the man Steve-O, by the way. I'm hitting the panic button on the defense already. If it would have been 14-10 or 21-10, like Rocco Becht quick throw out Dimitri Stanley tries to make a cut and picks up about 8 on 2nd and 10. If it would have been 21-10 with a pick 6 and your defense gave up 2 touchdown drives out of like 4, like maybe they missed a field goal and had to punt one or something, like maybe I wouldn't hit the panic button because, you know, you've still forced stuff. You're not giving up 14 points in the first quarter, you know, et cetera, as we've got a stoppage here at the end of the first quarter. But I also normally wouldn't hit the panic button because it's Oklahoma. But we're worried about speed. We're playing so soft coverage. I mean, we're playing such soft coverage and still getting beat deep. Cade McNamara has gone to the medical tent, by the way, early in the Iowa game. So I guess we'll keep an eye on that. ESPN doesn't even have it that game started yet, but it's 3-0. ESPN doesn't even have that it's started yet, so ESPN smoking something good here. They still got. How about if I refresh it? If I refresh it, does it say end of the first? No, of course it doesn't. Rocco Becht Rocco does not need to be better. Rocco's been fine. I mean, Rocco's been fine. I mean, you can't give up those 2 touchdown drives that easily. You gave up a touchdown in less than 4 minutes, and then you gave up a touchdown in less than 2 minutes. Like, you can't be giving that up. If you're gonna tout the best Big 12 or the best defense in the conference, the best defense in the Big 12, you can't give those up. I don't care who you're playing. I don't care if it's Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts, Oklahoma. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Kyler Murray to CeeDee Lamb. I don't care if it's Jalen Hurts to Hollywood Brown. I don't care who it is. I don't care what Oklahoma team you're playing against. If you're going to be the best defense in the Big 12, you can't give up those 2 touchdown drives. You blink and you miss them. You can't get into a track meet with Oklahoma. You just can't. If you get into a track meet with Oklahoma, they're going to beat you. Unless you're the Joe Burrow LSU Tigers, then you can get away with it because you're the Joe Burrow LSU Tigers. But we are not the Joe Burrow LSU Tigers. We're the Rocco Becht Iowa State Cyclones. As much as I love Rocco, you can't win the track meet against Oklahoma with this offense. Oh, great. More Fox stream issues, as always. Rocco in the gun. He'll take the snap. Quick throw on the slant. Caught! Touchdown, Iowa State! That's Jaden Higgins on the slant on 3rd and 2, and the Cyclones keep up with Oklahoma. This is unreal. Unreal. We are 1 play into the second quarter, and they're hitting the over. Jaden Higgins on the slant. What a throw from Rocco Becht. Slides it right past the underneath coverage. Hits Jaden Higgins on the money, who houses it. Rocco Becht to Jaden Higgins, the second long touchdown of the Iowa State evening. Extra point is up and good from Chase Contreras. And man, if this defense could just get a stop. 67 yards on the slant here on 3rd and 2. What a throw from Rocco Becht. Everybody talks about, oh, these slants are so easy. He threw that basically through the hands of the underneath coverage to Jaden Higgins. What a throw from Rocco Becht. He continues his, technically Rocco Becht has 3 touchdown passes. One of them went to the wrong team, though, so we won't talk about that one. But, man, it's wild to me that this game has 38 points in 15 minutes. I mean, this is crazy. This is wild. This is wild. I don't think in my wildest dreams I would have said 21-17 one play into the second quarter. Just get a stop, man. Get a stop. Get a stop, man. If you would have showed the last 2 weeks of Iowa State football to the people that just got done watching the Ohio game, they would probably shit themselves. As Jeremiah Cooper comes up and makes the stop on first down, 2nd and 10. Yeah, those safeties do have to tackle. We saw Ben Nickel miss one. Granted, the Ben Nickel miss probably would not have mattered. Oklahoma from the 2-yard line is probably scoring if you give them 4 tries. But that's still a tackle that you have to make if you're going to be a starting safety in a Power 5 conference. I don't care who you're playing for. Dylan Gabriel, play fake. Looking deep again. Dylan Gabriel airs it out deep again. And Iowa State overruns the throw. That's Jeremiah Cooper and Bo Freeler, and it's a big play for Oklahoma into the Iowa State red zone. Bo Freeler and Jeremiah Cooper overran the route. The ball was 8 miles underthrown, but the DBs don't read the ball, and on the stop, big play to the Iowa State 21. That's Thompson, by the way, on the reception. He just stops, and both the Iowa DBs fly by him. Good on them for not interfering. Although in college it's a 15-yard penalty and not a spot foul, so maybe they should have interfered. But it's whatever. 2nd and 7 from the Iowa State 18. Dylan Gabriel looking end zone. Now comes back across the middle, floats it back to the end zone, incomplete, overthrew his man. Miles Purchase, a good job in coverage there on Farouk. Miles Purchase, a great job in coverage there. He's had a couple iffy plays here and there, but I mean, you can't give these up. If Bo Freeler or Jeremiah Cooper turns their head and plays the ball, it's Iowa State ball probably at their own 35. But neither of them turn their head. 3rd and 7 now from the Iowa State 18-yard line. Big play here for the Iowa State defense. Stoops in motion. Dylan Gabriel looking slant. Can't throw it. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete. Jeremiah Cooper almost had his 4th interception on the year, but that's a huge stop for the Iowa State defense. 4th and 7. And Oklahoma will send out the field goal unit. This is a great play by Jeremiah Cooper on the whip route by Stogner. Oh, and that's almost Jeremiah Cooper's 4th interception of the season. Or not Stogner, excuse me, Drake Stoops. Drake Stoops made a hell of a play there to break that ball up. 4th and 7, 36-yard attempt here for Zach Schmidt. He's 4 of 4 on the year with a long of 34. So I would expect him to make this 36-yarder, but you know, who knows? Iowa State, a late substitution, and that's great play by Matt Campbell. He does the Mike Gundy, the late substitution to force Oklahoma to call a timeout to avoid the delay game. I love that. Great play. Great play by Matt Campbell there. Great play. Love that. That's a great play call by Matt Campbell. Love that. Love that from Matty C, the head coach. passing yards. Iowa State, there's no way. Yeah, they just showed passing yards. Iowa State with 51 or 71. They just had 67. They should have 130 something. You should see it on the screen. Zach Schmidt, 36-yarder from the left hash. Snap good, hold down, kick on the way. He missed it. He missed it wide left. He never had a chance. His first miss of the year from Zach Schmidt. That's a huge stop by the Cyclone defense. And a great, I'm going to give Matt Campbell his credit on that one. That late substitution forced Oklahoma call a timeout. That's a big stop. That's a big stop. That's a 10,000 IQ play right there by Matt Campbell. How's the honestly, the lighting from my screen over here should be enough. But it does feel kind of weird to have red as the background when both these teams are red. So actually, hold on. What if we do that, what does that look like? There we go. Now we got red on the side, yellow lights. You know what the play is now. Now you know what we're all about here. Why are the stats not updating? Do I have to have that page open? I really hope I don't have to have that page open. Or not open, but just like available. I don't know why it's not updating, but now it should be updated. So now you got Rocco's stats over here. Or I guess Rocco's stats over here. Oklahoma over here. But yeah, I like this. Because now, you know what? Big brain play. Leave the lights yellow. We can change the sides to red or green. Depending on if it's an Iowa State game or a Green Bay game. 200 IQ play, you always know who the boys are. But yeah, no, that's great. That's great. What a call from Matty C. Making Oklahoma ice their own kicker. Also, you guys can't see it because I have it pulled up on the other monitor. But the ESPN game flow thing is, like, it just showed the 36-yard field goal missed, but it kicked the ball across the screen instead of just the short little thing. Rocco backed in the gun. Oklahoma brings pressure. Rocco in trouble, and down he goes. Back at his own 16-yard line. Just the second sack allowed by the Iowa State offensive line. And, I mean, really, they brought 5, so you're one-on-one across the board. Just a good job by Oklahoma winning those rushes straight back, not allowing any way for Rocco to sneak through there and try to make something happen. Rocco in the gun. Jalen Nolan motion left to right. Now he'll go back. Hand off to Sama. They got a pulling offensive lineman there. Sama out across the 30 for a first down. Abu Sama picks up another close to 20 yards. And all of a sudden, Iowa State attacks down the field. And they can start to get the running game going. That's a nice pull block there. And a good play call. Iowa State now going with some tempo. Rocco throws the slant. It's caught by Jaden Higgins for a pickup of about 11. What a snag there from Higgins. Rocco threw it just a hair out in front of him. Whew. That's a great catch by Jaden Higgins. Play clock at 5. Rocco takes a snap, handoff. Nice patience there from Eli that's Eli Sanders. He picks up 11. Great patience there from Eli Sanders. That's what we've all been asking for. Is just some patience, let the blocks develop. Don't outrun your blockers. And finally the offensive line, that pulling right guard there, as well as Easton Dean, a great block in the hole as a lead blocker there. This is what we've been waiting for. This is all we've been asking for, is if you start to push the ball down the field, those linebackers got to back up a little bit. Those DBs got to back up a little bit. You open up some of these running lanes, and now Sanders again off the right side. Eli Sanders, another first down run. And here we go. Here comes that Cyclone offense. Chunk plays. 10-yard gain, 8-yard gain, 11-yard gain. Great blocking outside. Easton Dean, Dimitri Stanley. Great job on the edge. And Sanders, the stiff arm, not going down easily. Dimitri Stanley actually got a block on 2 guys there. That's a great job by Dimitri Stanley. Have yourself a first half here, Dimitri. Yards per rush, 9.3. Crazy what happens when you start pushing the ball down the field. I think Matt Campbell had an epiphany after that Ohio game when he got told he was on the hot seat. Here's a quarterback draw from Rocco, and this one doesn't get too much. He picks up maybe only 2 here. I like that play call. You get that sort of jet motion, and then you get that lead blocker there, you know. It's not the biggest gain, but I like that they're keeping the defense honest. They're running some motion. They're getting the defense flowing. You'll remember my play of the day against Oklahoma State. They got the entire defense flowing one direction with that jet motion. Come around backside, hit the wide open receiver, Daniel Jackson. They've been doing a lot more of that today, and I really like what I'm seeing here. Rocco Becht, lofting, going end zone. He's looking for his man, incomplete. He was looking for Higgins again. He threw him a jump ball. And now you're at 3rd and 7 here. I don't necessarily like that shot on 3rd and 7. I appreciate that they saw the one-on-one there. You always got to give your guy a chance if you like the matchup there. But Gentry Williams, really nice in coverage there on Jaden Higgins. And now you're at 3rd and 7. And now you're looking at a big play here for the offense because you're at the 30. You're not quite in field goal range. If you can get 5 here, go for it on 4th and 2. Rocco from the gun. He'll look to drop. He's looking on that same play, and he just overthrew his man. That's Daniel Jackson. And now you're 4th and 7 from the 30. You're looking at 47-yard field goal. That wasn't a terrible throw from Rocco. He just overthrew him. He had Jalen Knoll for a touchdown. He had Knoll up the seam. Rocco's going to be kicking himself for not throwing that right to the same play that they scored the first touchdown on. He had Jalen Knoll right up the seam, and now a 48-yarder here from Chase Contreras. Snap good, hold down, kick on the way. Chase Contreras, perfect from 48. Chase Contreras gets Iowa State within 1. But, man, Rocco's going to want that one back. I think Rocco's really going to want that third down throw back. I think he had Daniel Jackson. I think he had Daniel Jackson. He just overthrew him by about a yard. By about a yard or two. But man, he really had. Oh, Cade McNamara, by the way, left the Iowa game on a cart. So definitely not what you want to see. Obviously wishing the Michigan transfer the best. Obviously wishing the best for Cade. You know, I like to make fun of Iowa, but I don't want it to be because of that. I don't even know who their backup is, by the way. Wait, that can't be real. That can't be real. That cannot be real. Kickoff goes through the end zone for a touchback. That can't be real. That cannot be real. That cannot be real. Apparently, so Iowa, by the way, Iowa has a great tradition. They do the wave to the Children's Hospital at the end of the first quarter. Somebody just posted on Twitter that they got sent a... I would assume it's not real because I've only seen the one picture of it as Oklahoma here on the wide receiver screen picks up 8. I'd assume it's not real because I haven't seen more pictures of it and I haven't seen more people talking about it. But in the Children's Hospital in the windows, it just says Fire Brian across like 4 windows. I really hope that's real. 2nd and 2 here for Oklahoma. Be a handoff and a big tackle. Oh no, I got fooled by Dylan Gabriel on that one. Can't really blame Joey Peterson for getting fooled on that one too. Dylan Gabriel on the play fake picks up the first down on a 3-yard carry. Stack triple receivers to the left here for Gabriel. He'll take the snap. Quick throw that direction. Iowa State doesn't play it as well as they would have liked to, I assume. And Oklahoma picks up another first down on this quick pass. By the way, that should be offensive pass interference, by the way, blocking downfield beyond a yard from the line of scrimmage. That should be offensive pass interference. 1st and 10, Oklahoma from their own 48. That's major. A great play made. I believe that was Sadowski tripped him up there. Haven't said his name a lot this season. I know there's a lot of Iowa State fans and coaches that are really hyped about Jack Sadowski. I believe it was him that got in there and got a hand on Major. Dylan Gabriel play fake, run in the hurry up. He's looking to take another deep shot. And it's caught down to the 1. The defender fell down. I don't know who it was. There is a flag, though. So we'll check the penalty. I just thought the defender fell down. That was Jamison Patton in coverage. Oh, that should be offensive pass interference. He pushed him to the ground. They call it on the defense. So it'll be 1st and goal, Oklahoma at the 1. So 1st and goal at the 1. Like I said, it's time to hit the panic button on the defense. But Gabriel under center. And false start here on the left, or on the tight end. So now 1st and goal from the 6 for Oklahoma. Again, following the defensive pass interference that should have been offensive pass interference. Dylan Gabriel, quarterback draw, and he'll take it around the left side, touchdown Oklahoma. I don't know how you call DPI when the offensive or when the receiver shoves the DB to the ground, but by the way, the over-under was 48.5. They're at 48 halfway through the 2nd quarter. I mean, I don't know how you don't call that OPI. If I'm trailing you and we're like hand fighting, like haha tee hee, and then all of a sudden you push me off, and then I'm like, hey, no, wait a minute, and then you shove me to the ground. That's not on me. that's not defensive pass interference. That's you shoving me to the ground. Yeah, I'm starting to think that, Daniel Jackson should have on that missed 3rd and 7 on the last missed 3rd down from Iowa State. I'm starting to really think that Daniel Jackson should have just gotten the release, and then as he's going, just shove the guy to the ground and get the free call. Because then even if you don't come down with the football, you get the free defensive pass interference call. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what he should have done, really. Instead of going for the ball, just look back and then just give him one of these and just throw him to the ground, throw him out of bounds behind you, and then look like you're going for the ball. As that's another touchback, fair catch made by Jalen Knoll at the 1. New fair catch rule, by the way. If you fair catch inside the 25 on a kickoff, you get the touchback. Touchdown, field goal, touchdown, field goal, touchdown. Rocco Becht in the gun. He'll play fake, looking to pass, looking to go down the field. He's got his man. It's open and caught. Jalen Knoll out close to midfield, but there's a flag, so I'm sure this will come back. Good job, guys. Fantastic. Oh, another illegal shift. I don't know how that was illegal shift, by the way. They brought, I think it was Steve-O Klotz in motion. He got set, and then they sent the next guy in motion, and then they snapped the ball. Here's the play fake from Rocco. Throws the slant, caught. Oh, no, it's dropped. Oh, Daniel Jackson. Oh, Daniel Jackson. Oh, Daniel Jackson. Perfect execution on the RPO. DB fell down, and Jackson just short-armed it. Just short-armed it. Just short-armed it. Rocco flips it out over the head of his intended target. That was Easton Dean he was looking for, and now you're 3rd and long. Third and 15, and you just kind of think that big play took the air out of the football. Oklahoma showing pressure. They come with it. Rocco needs to get rid of it and does. He floats it up, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Stanley. And Iowa State will punt for the first time tonight. And punt's blocked, and it's recovered in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No, they somehow fumbled it out of the end zone for a safety. Great job, Oklahoma. I mean, he just came free, completely untouched on the punt block. I mean, that's how things go for Iowa State. They get one awful call, immediately followed by another, immediately followed by an absolute gaffe by the special teams. That's how every game goes. I mean, I don't understand how officials can be so. Here's the thing. If they're gonna call that defensive pass interference, call it the whole night. If they're gonna call that illegal shift, call it the whole night. There's no consistency. They just do whatever the hell they want, and there's no repercussions for it. There's none. There's absolutely none. I don't get it. I really don't. The free kick's caught at the 23-yard line, and he's got a lot of room out near midfield. There is a flag, so I guess we'll check that. And Thorson is down. Sideline warning. Sideline warning on Oklahoma. That's their second, so that's a 5-yard penalty. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's targeting. He does it twice in a row. The Oklahoma player does it twice in a row. He throws the helmet into the first guy, knocks Thorson to the ground, who by the way is not putting any weight at all on one of his legs. And then he turns to the next guy and leans up and hits him with the helmet again. Two guys in a row got absolutely lit up like that, and they don't call targeting. That's crazy. I mean, I just don't understand how you call that OPI and then immediately follow it up with a worse call. Like, now they're gonna call a face mask on. I believe that was Freeler, and that is the correct call. Maybe it was Tyler Onyedem. I mean, he's getting held. He's getting held into the face mask, and they don't call the hold. I mean, these officials are awful. These officials are awful. Dylan Gabriel in the gun, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. 1 running back in the game, he'll fake it to him. Gabriel looking to take another shot. This time it's on a comeback, and Farouk picks up 9, working on Miles' purchase. Second and 2 from the Iowa State 35. Gabriel gives the handoff to Major. He gets stopped. He's not really much on that one. It'll be 3rd down. Quick handoff, Major. He doesn't get it. He did not get it. A loss of 1 back to the 35. Big citrus in the middle. They should go for it and not get it. That'd be really funny. That'd be really funny. They should go for it and not get it. Dylan Gabriel in the gun on 4th and 2. They do take the snap, and he keeps it, and he'll pick up the first down easily. Miles Purchase makes the stop inside the 30, but I mean, that's how it goes. They run the same inside zone. See, but when they run the inside zone, the quarterback keeps it sometimes. When we run the inside zone, the quarterback never keeps it. So play fake here. Dylan Gabriel looking, and this time it's dropped over the middle. That's Stogner. Fans want DPI for some reason. It's comical. Iowa State's defense needs a takeaway. I mean they need a takeaway. It's pretty obvious to me they need a takeaway. Quick pass on the slant, knocked down at the line of scrimmage. So now 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. I mean, if you can get out of this, maybe there's a chance. Give up a field goal here. Oh, easy. Agu gets that big left hand up there. 3rd and 10 here for Dylan Gabriel, and Iowa State has to call a timeout. Oh, no. Is this going to be a... There's a... Iowa State was trying to make a substitution here. Iowa State does call the timeout. They were making a substitution. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good timeout. I mean, you're gonna get 48 guys on the field for that penalty. Stoops in motion. Gabriel takes a snap, rolling out to his left. He's going to throw it, looking end zone. It's broken up. TJ Tampa. A great play at the goal line. Keep testing, too. What a great play. Diving breakup from TJ Tampa to force the incompletion. This is a great play by TJ Tampa. Immediately gets beat. Comes back to it, gets that right hand in there. At that point, you're on the 2-yard line. You might as well go for the play. Great play by TJ Tampa to break that up. And now, 46-yarder from a kicker that just missed one from 36 or 38. 46-yarder from the right hash. Snap good, hold down, kick on the way. And this one does get through the uprights. It'll be 33-20. I'm too sexy for my shirt. No, what are you talking about? This is a great idea. This is a great idea. Making sack puns about what to say when there's a sack. I like. So I tweeted and I said awful no call on the OPI immediately followed up by an awful illegal shift call immediately followed up by a block punt for a safety. Unreal. And somebody replied and said all happened due to a drop pass. Of course, referring to the Daniel Jackson drop pass on the RPO, which I can respect because I mean if Jackson catches that he's gonna hit his head on the goalpost. But I mean, if you want to play that game, you could just say we threw a pick 6 on the 3rd play of the game. And there you go. But let me make sure. Yeah, for some reason the stats just aren't updating. I don't know why that's the case. I don't know why they're not updating, but all right, now they should be updated. One of my Iowa fan friends tweeted, what do you think of the representative of Congress pulling the fire alarm? I'll be honest, for a guy that's a journalism major, I do not follow remotely anything that happens in Congress or anything. So, I genuinely don't know. Frankly, I don't care. Oh, the kickoff goes out of bounds. Yes. Yes. There we go. Just what we needed. Oh, Deacon Hill is the Iowa quarterback, by the way. Deacon Hill. Handoff here from Beck to Sama, and not going much of anywhere on that one. Maybe lost a yard. If Iowa State's not going to score here, they have to run the full time because Oklahoma's going to get the ball coming out of half. So you can't give Oklahoma the ball back here. So if you're not going to score, at least kill the whole clock. Obviously, ideally, you score, make it a 6-point game, and then go to half. But, we'll see what happens. Another handoff here to Sama. This time he cuts it upfield and gets across the 40 to the 43-yard line. He picks up about 8 on 2nd and 10. Normally I'm not a fan of running the ball on 2nd and long, but if you're going to get 8, so be it. That's a good block there by Steve-O Klotz to help seal that running lane. But, 2nd and 10 into 3rd and 2. Have you ever pulled the fire alarm? I have not. However, in my apartment building, somebody pulled 2 separate ones at the same time in August at some point. It was in late or early August. They pulled 2 fire alarms in 2 separate places at the same time. Beck rolling out, he's just got to get rid of it, and he throws a pick. And that's what you can't do. That's one, if you're Rocco Beck, you just got to throw it away and live another down. It's going to be Oklahoma ball in Iowa State territory. Not going to pull off this upset playing too safe. I don't know that we're playing too safe, but this is a mistake that if you're Rocco, you can't make. You got to get rid of that. You got to throw that 4 rows deep. I mean, you cannot risk anything there. You had nothing. You cannot throw that. You cannot throw that ball there. Now you're giving Oklahoma 2 minutes and 2 timeouts to basically put this game away if they score here. Ball at the Iowa State 43. Dylan Gabriel in the gun. He'll keep it, and now he'll throw a lateral back to Stoops. He makes one man miss, gets inside the 30, and he'll get wrapped up there. That'll go down as a carry for Drake Stoops. It's a backwards pass by Dylan Gabriel. I don't know who the Iowa State player was that missed him, but they had a chance to tackle, and I mean this defense is just getting absolutely smoked tonight. Dylan Gabriel empty set here, 5 receivers. Slot receiver to the far side false started, but they didn't call it. Stoops makes another man miss, gets wrapped up from behind. That's J.R. Singleton on the stop. Never thought I'd see the day that J.R. Singleton would tackle Drake Stoops, but here we are. More hurry up here from Oklahoma. It'll be a handoff. Major. What did I think of Colorado USC? I thought it went back exactly how I would have expected it to go. USC jumps out to a 35-point lead, and then their defense can't do anything. They're just Oklahoma from 4 years ago with Kyler and Jalen and Baker. That's all USC is. Dylan Gabriel empty set here again from the Iowa State 16-yard line. Gabriel looking end zone. He's got all day to throw. Now rolling out to his left. Throws back corner of the end zone. Broken up. TJ Tampa. Great job to stay with the play there. 2nd and 10 with a minute to go. I thought it was exactly what I thought it would be. Colorado has enough skill players to score. The problem was they couldn't stop USC because USC is an elite offense. That's a great play by TJ Tampa. Oh, he had a guy wide open in the back of the end zone. Miles Purchase got absolutely cooked. 2nd and 10 now from the Iowa State 16-yard line. You got to get the takeaway here. This is where, if you're going to get a takeaway, it's got to be here. Handoff up the middle, and Major gets about 4 down to the 12. Would Iowa State be undefeated with Caleb at quarterback? I want to say no, but probably yes. Because I don't think Caleb throws the pick 6 against Iowa, which was the biggest play of that game. And I don't think Caleb Williams, even with the flu or the stomach food poisoning or whatever, I think he's still good enough to beat Ohio no matter who's playing with him. So yeah, actually, Iowa State would be undefeated right now with Caleb Williams at quarterback. Normally I'd say no to that question, but I think they would be. Oh, man. Caleb Williams is the best quarterback prospect in history, IMO. It's got to be him or Trevor Lawrence, right? See, here's the thing is I'm always skeptical to do that. I'm always skeptical to say that somebody's the best QB prospect in history, especially because I don't know what goes into people's evaluations of quarterbacks. Like, I know a lot of football. I don't know a lot of the, like, details and intricacies of it. But, I mean, I know him and Trevor Lawrence are, like, the top 2 guys as far as, like, all-time quarterbacks. And Oklahoma's going to get a free play here. Iowa State jumped. Gabriel throws over the middle, broken up. They're going to get another I think that was actually intercepted by Ben Nickel, but they're going to get a free first down for DPI here on Miles Purchase. Lawrence wasn't that good in his draft year, to be honest. I mean, I just know that when I like, Andrew Luck I know was really high. The Andrew Luck RG3 year, that was a fun year. But yeah, they're gonna get a free play here. Iowa State had 2 guys jump offside. And then on the throw, Gabriel went to the goal line. That was Miles Purchase again. So it'll be a first down. They call Miles Purchase for holding, which that's the correct call. Thankfully, Ben Nickel did not actually intercept it. Otherwise, I'd be very annoyed right now. Yeah, 28 seconds and 2 timeouts. Oklahoma's got 1st and goal. I mean, if this is 40-20 at half, I know we came back from a big deficit Brock Purdy's senior season. Or not senior season, Brock Purdy's sophomore season. And Matt Campbell going to make Oklahoma use one of those timeouts with that late substitution trick again. I legitimately think Caleb was a top 5 QB by his 2nd year. I mean, it'll depend on where he goes, to me. I mean, if he goes to Chicago, there's no way. If he goes to Chicago, I don't care if Chicago gets Caleb Williams at 1 and Marvin Harrison Jr. at 3. That franchise is just so broken as a whole that I don't think that I don't think Caleb Williams will, I mean, he might be. I don't think he will be, though, because I think there's just too much wrong with Chicago outside of he's definitely going to the Bears. I just think there's too much wrong with Chicago to, like, they're not going to break Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams is still going to be fine in the NFL. But I don't think he's just going to immediately, like, going into his 2nd year, it's, just everybody thinking he's top 5. Dylan Gabriel, empty set here, looking quick throw. He's sacked back at the 14-yard line. Malik Verdon on the safety blitz. Love to see him healthy and back in the game. He missed last week. Hey, was Was that Malik Verdon? I don't know who that was. I thought Verdon was 0. Oh no, that's Lovett is 0. I thought Malik Verdon was 0. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad, Lovett. Hand up. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me, Zach. As bad as the situation Wheels, Fields has held them back. Fields stinks. There's a lot that's wrong with Justin Fields' game. But, again, he's in an awful situation. I mean, they got him DJ Moore, which is a start. But, I mean, you look at like, David Montgomery. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you David Montgomery's a top 10 back in the NFL. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that David Montgomery's elite. But you just watch how much different David Montgomery looks from Chicago to Detroit. Keep in mind, that's Detroit that we're talking about. I know this isn't your grandpa's Detroit, or your dad's Detroit going 0-16, as Dylan Gabriel gets a snap off with 1 second. Gabriel rolling out to his right. He's got a lot of room, but he's going to throw it end zone, incomplete, and it'll be 3rd and goal with 16 seconds left. There is a flag, so we'll check that. But yeah, I mean, Chicago's just broken. I mean, their defense is awful, which Fields has nothing to do with. Oh. Defensive holding, so automatic first down. Love to see that. Fantastic. I don't know who it was on, because ESPN says it was on Dimitri Stanley, who's a wide receiver. These officials, man. I don't even want to blame the officials tonight because our defense has been dog shit, but where do you think Shedeur goes in the draft? Probably top half. Again, I don't know how they evaluate quarterbacks, but I think Caleb Williams is better. I think Drake May is better. Shedeur's probably in that 3rd, 4th, 5th best quarterback range. And depending on how many teams are looking for quarterbacks, Dylan Gabriel throws over the middle, incomplete. Great coverage again, Miles Purchase, and again they're going to throw a flag. I don't know what Miles Purchase is supposed to do. Purchase just now realizing that there's a flag on the field. He can't believe it. I can't believe it either. I don't know what he's supposed to do. What's he... What? Dylan Gabriel, over the middle, back of the end zone, touchdown. Drake Stoops. You give them 45 opportunities from the 5-yard line, they're gonna score. I mean this game's over. This game's over. I mean, refs gave him 15. Refs gave him 15 chances from the 3-yard line. I mean, you give an offense like Oklahoma 45 chances from the 6-yard line, they're going to score. Oh, they're going to take a look at it. I don't know what they're looking at, but obviously the camera angles suck, so. Unless that ball came out at the end or bobbled, this is a touchdown. I mean, this is a touchdown. I mean, what can you say? Money pays the bills. What's for dinner? I have no fucking idea. I might treat myself to some, like, fucking Boulder Tap House, because I don't want to deal with this shit. But short kickoff fielded at the 16, fair caught by Jalen Knoll. Yeah, I don't know. Probably, I might treat myself to some Boulder tonight. Rocco takes a knee. Look, here was my thing going into this game. What is that? Boulder Tap House? It's like a bar type place. They have really good food though. So here was my whole thing about tonight. Was I didn't care if we lost tonight. I didn't care if Iowa State lost tonight, but if we were going to lose tonight, I wanted to lose with dignity. So far, I've thought that we've done pretty well at that. We've done pretty well at losing with dignity. The problem is, I should say, that there was the three plays that changed this game were the OPI that wasn't called, that ended up being a catch that set up Oklahoma at the 1. And then Oklahoma scored, and then Iowa State got the ball back, immediately had a 25-yard completion called back for an illegal shift despite everybody being set. And then on the third down of that drive, Rocco throws a pick that sets up Oklahoma at the Iowa State 40 with 2 minutes left. Those are there have been a lot more plays than that have mattered in this football game. You think about the Daniel Jackson drop on the RPO. You think about the Rocco Becht pick 6 on the third play of the game. You think about Oklahoma's gone over the top of the defense 4 times. Like, there's more plays that have mattered. But Iowa State was hanging in with Oklahoma until you had those 3 plays basically back to back to back. So, I mean, we're losing to Oklahoma at Oklahoma better than Kansas lost at Texas, if that's anything. I don't know how much it is. But, I mean, also, at least we're not going to be UCF and blow a 28-point lead to Baylor at home. Because Oklahoma's not Baylor, and we're not up. Iowa State has 30 penalties for 15 yards. Yeah, true. Because all of them were called inside the Iowa State 5-yard line. So that's always fun. There's your stats, by the way. Rocco's been meh, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I don't want to say he's been bad because he's had some really nice throws, but those 2 picks. Have you ever thought about going to law school? Fuck no. Fuck no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, I don't even know what do we got even going on? Yeah, see, ESPN still shows the Iowa game at 3-0 with 8 minutes to go in the first. Obviously, this is not the case. What channel is that on? Is it on Big Ten Network? What channel is it on? NBC Peacock? Alright, well, Rocco is a 3-star and plays like one. I mean, Iowa State's not gonna get Caleb Williams. Like, I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want. Iowa State's not getting Caleb Williams or Trevor Lawrence or. I mean, they're hitting a Brock Purdy once every 110 years. Like, I don't know what you want. Like, I'm sorry. Especially with NIL, Iowa State doesn't have money to compete with the Texases and the Oklahomas and the LSUs and the Auburns of the world. Because Iowa State just doesn't have the money to do that. There was like, think about it like this, right? Think about it like this. If there was ever a big name quarterback in, like, let's just say in, like, Kansas or Missouri or Iowa or Minnesota, that, like, everybody was like all these Midwest schools are really recruiting, like some 5-star guy coming out of high school, just lights up all the high school record books. Absolutely. I mean, he's like 6'4", he runs like a 4.4 40. I mean, you just think about this big, tall dude, right? I want J.J. Cole, a 4-star with a cannon. I mean, you had to know that Rocco was going to start the year, and I think the offense trusts him and the coaches trust him. The problem is he's still a freshman. He's a redshirt freshman anyway. He's not a true freshman. He's a redshirt freshman. But again, you look at the previous 4 games, Rocco hasn't been the problem. He threw the pick 6 against Iowa, but I mean, it's Iowa. Like, Iowa just has our number. And then you look at the Ohio game, Rocco wasn't the problem. We were trying to run the ball 30 times, averaging 1.7 yards a carry. It was the play calling there. And then he came back against Oklahoma State and played his ass off. I mean, he played really well. And then you come to tonight, he had probably the worst start that anyone could have drawn up for him. He was 0 for 2 with a pick 6. Down 7-0 in a hostile environment, came out, went bang, 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 hit Jalen Knoll for a 51-yard touchdown on 3rd and forever. So absolutely came back from that. Defense gives up an absolute bomb, and then he comes back, he's like, all right, the offense hasn't moved the ball at all. And he goes bang, 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 gets right down the field, ends up kicking a field goal, keeping it within 4. We need a QB better than he's not the problem, so I'll roll the dice on Cole. You know, Jay, you're the guy that here's you, Jay. You're the guy that wanted Brock Purdy benched after the Iowa game his senior year for Hunter Deckers. That's who you are. You're the guy that wanted Brock Purdy benched because of like a bad game, and you were like, no, Brock Purdy sucks. Like he can't do anything. Look at what he did against Iowa. He threw 2 picks and like cost us the game at the end of blah 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 whatever. We need Hunter Deckers because Hunter Deckers threw a touchdown that one time. I'm not going to overreact for a guy being not the problem. I'm with you. I want Iowa State to roll the dice this year. I think you get a free pass this year. If you're like Iowa State goes 2-10, I never said no, but I'm comparing you to those people. Because everyone was just like, oh, Brock Purdy sucks because he blew that one game. Like I'm agreeing with you. I want to see us roll the dice. I want to see us take those shots down the field. I want to see us play aggressive. I want to see us do all these things. But I mean, the defense can't give up 40 points or 33 points and a half. I mean, the defense gave up, well, I guess you could say 2 on the special team safety. Defense can't give up 31 points and a half. I don't care who you're playing. If your defense is giving up 31 points and a half, it's a bigger issue than you're starting the wrong quarterback. If you told me that Iowa State scored 20 points in the first half against Oklahoma, if you told me that Iowa State scored 20 points in the first half against Oklahoma, I'd be like, that's probably like 20-20. Because I would assume that, Oklahoma's going to score. It'd be like 20-20. It'd be like 20 to maybe Iowa State's leading 20-17, catching Oklahoma sleeping in the first half. I wouldn't in a million years think that Oklahoma would be leading 40-20 if you told me Iowa State had 20 points. I do have a take on Brock Purdy you won't like. Is it that he's carried by his weapons and system? Because if so, I've heard it before, and it's just wrong. So, it is what it is. People are always going to say that, and that's fine. And they don't have to cheer for Brock Purdy. They don't have to like him. But the fact of the matter is, he hasn't lost a regular season game, or actually, for that matter, he hasn't lost a regular season game while healthy, since losing to Texas Tech his senior year when Texas Tech made a 62-yard field goal to win the game. Yes, well, I mean, you can believe that, and that is totally fine. That is totally fine. But the last time I checked, Jay, who's the best quarterback of all time? Jay, who's the best quarterback of all time? If you're like, man, I need one NFL guy, best quarterback of all time. Who's the best quarterback of all time? And as I say that, I'm gonna order some food because I'm hungry and I want dinner. Yeah, just answer me that. Who's the best quarterback of all time? Thomas Patrick Brady. So let me ask you this. Was Tom Brady not a beneficiary of being in New England? And then was he not the beneficiary of going to a super pass happy offense with Mike Evans, Chris Godwin? I'm just asking. Because, Tom Brady, for the lack of, quote unquote weapons that he had in New England, they had a top 10 defense every year. And then he goes to Tampa, who did have a really good defense. And everyone's like, "Oh, well, David, Tampa the year before Brady got there went 7-10." I'm getting to that, Jay. I'm getting to that. Don't you worry. I'm getting to that. Oh, Tampa was awful the year before that. They went 7-9 or whatever. They went 8-9. They were a 500 team. Did you know that Jameis Winston that year had 32 interceptions? They won 7 games or whatever, while their quarterback turned the ball over 2 times a game without including fumbles. That Tampa Bay team, with anybody that didn't turn the ball over 3 times a game, would have gone to the Super Bowl. He also had no weapons for most of the 2010s. I mean, that was what everyone said about Rodgers, was that he needed a first-round guy. And then Rodgers didn't have near the defense that Tom Brady ever had in New England. Never had the defense. The one time he did, he went to the Super Bowl. The one thing, Rodgers totally blew that game against the 49ers in the postseason. I'll give anybody that wants to hold that against Rodgers, I'll give him that one, because he did. He was awful that game. Patriots defense stats by year. Here we go. Patriots defensive rankings from 2000 to 2021. So we'll just go from the 2010s. So we'll start with 2010. We'll start with 2010. 2010, they went 14-2. His defense gave up 19.6 points a game. Then the next year they gave up 21.4. Then 20.7, 21.1, 19.6, 19.7. And then in 2016, they gave up 15.6 points per game. 2017, they gave up 18.5. 2018, they gave up 20.3. 2019, they gave up 14.1. What was his last year there? 2021? Tom has more rings than any franchise. At that point, it's not a coincidence. I mean, it's not football's so much more of a team game than anything else, though. Cause think about it here. Think about it like this. Does Mike Trout pitch? No, but he plays defense. Mike Trout can both play defense and hit the ball. How about basketball? LeBron James can both block Andre Iguodala and hit a three-pointer on the other end. What are some others? Soccer, you've got defenders and attackers, but everybody's on the field at the same time. There's not like, oh, we have possession, so we'll sub a guy out. We'll do this that did this. It's not like a give and take in soccer. So when you look at football, Tom Brady's not on the field when the defense gives up 15 points a game. Just like Aaron Rodgers isn't on the field when his defense gives up 36 points a game in the playoffs. Soccer isn't a sport. And it's not only is it a sport, it's the most popular sport in the world. But I mean, I watched Purdy versus the Giants. Purdy did basically nothing. He did basically nothing against being blitzed 85% of the time. All right. Had some dangerous throws that almost got picked. I would like you, Jay. I would like you to watch any football game ever and tell me a quarterback that doesn't have some dangerous throws that almost got picked. Debo and CMC carried him. Does Debo take the snap? Who gives Debo the ball? Does it just teleports to Debo? Oh, sorry, yeah, that's right. The ball just teleports to Debo. Also, he had unlimited time against being blitzed 85% of the time. I don't have the stats on his time to release, but I'd venture to guess it wasn't unlimited. I'm pretty sure his time to release was like 2.5 seconds on Thursday, or last Thursday. But, what do I know? Brock Purdy, time to release versus Giants. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Purdy quickly got rid of the ball, averaging the fastest time to throw of his career, 2.34 seconds. 2.34 seconds is certainly not unlimited time, but, That is what it is. There's going to be people that hate on him because he's great, and that's hard for some people to accept, and it's really hard for people to accept because of where he was drafted, which is really funny because everybody is, Tom Brady's the GOAT. Tom Brady was a 6th round draft pick that was birthed into a perfect system for him. So birthed into a perfect system with a great defense, and was able to work with the greatest coach of all time. So, on 2 3rd and longs, he threw screen passes to Debo. He got them all more. Because that's the play call. I'm not saying he doesn't benefit. I'm not saying Brock Purdy's a one-man wrecking crew on a team with that many weapons. But you know how many times I watched Trey Lance throw a screen pass into the dirt? You know how many times I watched Jimmy Garoppolo throw a screen pass over the head of his receiver that ended up getting picked? Football is such a hard and complex game that even the bad quarterbacks are so much better than anybody realizes. Fucking Mac Jones is better than basically everybody in college right now. It's 2 completely different games, and it's just incredible to me how they're just Brock Purdy, Brock Purdy just checks down all the time. It's just comical to me. Jimmy and Trey are burger flippers. So what we I'm deceased. You did it, Jay. You stumped me. Oh man. Oh boy. Mac Jones has actually been good this year. That's what I'm saying. Is everybody's oh, Mac Jones sucks. He's actually having a great year. The problem is the Patriots get down, by 25 in the first half every game. And so everyone's just oh, they're garbage time things. It's well, yeah, they end up being garbage time things, but you think that when they're down 20 to the Eagles, they're just oh, well, game's over. No, they're going out there trying to win still. Teams don't just give up until it's fourth quarter and they throw the backups in because they're up 35 points because they're the Dolphins and they're beating the Broncos, which, by the way, they didn't even really put their backups in that game, which I thought was really funny. But, yeah. By the way, I just thought I'd say the worst Patriots defense from 2000 to 2021, or from 2010 to 2021, the worst Patriots defense gave up 22.1 points per game. So basically 22 points per game. The best Packers defense from 2010 to 2021 was, in fact, the 2010 year when they won the Super Bowl and gave up 15 points per game. Just to clarify for my own hubris, the Packers from 2010 to 21, 15 points a game. Then after that, 22, 21, 27, almost 27, almost 22, 20, 24, 24, 25, just below 20, 23, almost 22. You heard me say a number under 20 one other time, and that was the 2019 year against San Francisco. As we have kicked off to start the second half, it rolls into the end zone, but Oklahoma's going to take it out of the end zone and get to about the 15-yard line. I forgot to order food over halftime because Jay got me fucked up. I blame you for this, Jay. I blame you for this. So where would you rank Brock Purdy right now, Jay? Where would you rank Brock Purdy? If I said, Jay, you got to give me quarterbacks 1 through 32. I like Rodgers a lot, but he had set up from the past few years and still lost to a 43-year-old Brady at home. Yeah, because like I said, Tampa Bay was still really good. But anyway, where would you rank Brock Purdy? If I just said, hey, Jay, you got to list off You don't have to necessarily go in order, but if you just had to list off so many guys that are better than Brock Purdy right now, and you started with obviously like Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, various guys up there. Handoff Major breaks 2 tackles, breaks through 3 tackles, and gets 14, close to 15 yards. But if I was just like, hey Jay, rank the NFL quarterbacks, where would Brock Purdy fall? Where would he fall? Dylan Gabriel, play fake, looking to go deep. Comes underneath, it's tipped and almost intercepted by Will McLaughlin. There was your chance for Iowa State to try and get back in it, and it just doesn't fall to a defensive back. It got popped straight up in the air here. That was finally a great play by Ben Nickel. Will McLaughlin just jumped the wrong way after this ball came up in the air. Will just overran it. That was a great play by Ben Nickel for the first time tonight. What was I? Oh, yeah, Boulder Tap House. Another missed tackle. Oh, Boulder Tap House is closed. Well, so much for that. In that case, I have no idea what I'm doing for dinner. What if are they open on Uber Eats or are they just closed? Major loses a yard on the sweeper on the left side. No, they're closed. There's no way they're just actually closed. Yeah, they don't close until 11 p.m. Why are they closed? Why is it not 2nd and 11? Hold up. Where do they mark him down? Dylan Gabriel. That's got to be grounding. It's Carson Willich came free off the right side. All right, well, Boulder Tap House isn't going to happen, so. So I don't know what I'm going to do for dinner because I wanted to do Boulder Tap House and they're closed for some reason. I don't know what I'll do. 3rd and 10, big play here for the Cyclone defense. Can't be giving up a first down here. Dylan Gabriel looks to check it down and does, but a great tackle made. And Jack Sadowski in on the stop, and it'll be 4th and about 5 or 6 here. Please don't jump offside. Please don't jump offside. Oklahoma's offense is on the field here for 4th and 7 from the Iowa State 41. They got quad receivers split off to the left, one to the right. And they're going to snap it. Dylan Gabriel, all day to throw. Now he's going to come back and throw, and it's caught. And broken tackle inside the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How do you give up a 41-yard touchdown on 4th and 7? I mean, that's just imagine this Iowa State team if they played the defense they had the first 3 weeks of the year. And then played the offense that they had the last 2 weeks. I mean, Okay, Mahomes, Tua, Allen, Burrow, Lamar, Herbert, Rodgers, Lawrence. I see, and then you start to lose me. Kyler, I get. I love Kyler. Matt Stafford, I get. Jalen Hurts, I get. Deshaun Watson, I get for the upside. I don't know how you can say Purdy is skill for skill better than any of guys. You don't think skill for skill Brock Purdy is better than Derek Carr, Matt Stafford, Daniel Jones? That's unreal. That's unreal. That's unreal. Look, I'll give you Mahomes, Tua, Allen, Burrow, Herbert, Rodgers, Lawrence, Kyler, Stafford, Hurts, Cousins, Watson. So there you're at 12. I would take Purdy over Geno, Jones, Carr, other Jones, Goff. I would take Purdy over those guys. That's wild. This game was 21-20, by the way. That was exactly what you couldn't let happen. You got the ball back with 3 minutes left in the second quarter. You could not give Oklahoma touchdown at the end of the first half, touchdown to start the second half. That's 14 points out of nowhere before Rocco Beck sees the ball again. Goff, non-Giant fans don't know how much Daniel Jones gets absolutely screwed. Daniel Jones runs as well as any quarterback that is in the league right now. But as far as, okay, I don't know how you can say that about Daniel Jones and then not say the same thing about Fields. Because if you're talking about quarterbacks that just get absolutely screwed, Justin Fields has to be at the top of that list. Justin Fields has absolute dookie to work with Chicago. They did get him DJ Moore, and he needs to do a better job at getting DJ Moore the ball. But I mean, he gets nothing from Chicago. Absolutely nothing. Rocco Beck in the gun after the 1-yard carry by Sama, rolling out to his right, checks it down underneath. That's a catch and no gain on the play. That's Eli Sanders out of the backfield. And yeah, nothing doing. Third and 8. Pressure throw broken up. Looking for Jaden Higgins on the slant. Couldn't bring it in. He's got bouncers as OL, and 2 of his interceptions are off Saquon Barkley's hands. Again though, Jay, I would ask you to find me quarterbacks that don't have unlucky interceptions. Like there are a lot of quarterbacks in the league that have picks go off their receivers' hands. Like I remember Rodgers had a it was a streak of like however many games or however many throws or whatever without a pick in the red zone. And then he threw what should have been a touchdown pass to Jimmy Graham, and it went off of one hand, off of the other hand, straight up in the air, and got intercepted by someone on the Bears. I don't remember who it was. But I mean, like those just happen. Like, hold on, I'm backtracking in this Iowa State Oklahoma game to prove a point on Twitter, and I need to find the play that it happened. It was the Oklahoma touchdown to go, or it was the Oklahoma field goal. No, it was a touchdown before that. After the, so they were about to have second and mile. Because I'm pretty sure it's a 15-yard penalty. Yeah, 15 yards. So they would have had second and 23. They would have had second and 23 from their own 35. Jones is faster, has a stronger, better arm, would have way more production than Purdy has this year if on the Niners. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Faster, yes. Stronger arm, probably. Better arm? Are you talking like better arm, like accuracy wise? Because if you're talking accuracy, no. Third and 2 here for Oklahoma. Dylan Gabriel, keeper, running right, and he's got the first down by a yard. Defense just can't stop him at all. Walker on the carry off the right side. Second and 6. Hold on one second, fellas. The parents are calling. All right, I'm back. Sorry, when the parents call, you gotta answer. Just how it goes. But yeah, no, I mean this game's well over. The only hope now is that Iowa State covers 20, because I don't want to look like a full idiot. I just want to look like a partial idiot. Bacon out here making some plays. Love to see it. And Iowa State forces an Oklahoma punt on 4th and 10 for the first time tonight. Hey, maybe it's been so long that they've forgotten how to do this. And they'll like snap it over the punter's head or something. I don't know. Maybe they've forgotten how to cover a punt and will return it for a touchdown. Or it'll go out of bounds at like the 15-yard line or something. Well, I lost my parlay today. Thank you, UCF. But it looks like we're still up on the day. Dang. Yeah, I did bet the over in this game, by the way, after saying that the under was the play. So at least there's that. Now we just need Iowa State to cover. Ozempic. All right. I need points to drive Iowa State. I know you're not listening to me, but I need points. I don't know what to fucking do for dinner now, because I wanted to do Boulder Tap House and apparently they're closed. So, oh, I could do Firehouse Subs. I think they're open still. They should be anyway. No, they're closed too. Guys, it's Saturday and it's 8:43. Okay, yeah, it is kind of late. I didn't think it was that late. No, I don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. Honestly, at this point, I might as well just do dinner after I stream. Do dinner after I stream. Be sad, eat ice cream. I don't know. When I watch Pretty Through It, I don't see bullets or ropes that every NFL QB needs to have. Daniel Jones got those. I think without his elite weapons, he'll be exposed. Here's the thing though, Jay. We may never know. And I'm it is what it is. Rocco, play fake. He under duress, rolling out to his right, escapes, flips it down the sideline, incomplete, looking for Jalen Knoll. Second and 10. Swing pass out to Jalen Knoll. Can't make a man miss and loses about 2 yards. Third and 12, and Iowa State's going to get 5 freebies. Left defensive end jumped early. That's Ford, I believe. Wow, Ole Miss is going to beat LSU. Well, 26-yard completion needed. Who knows? That's not to say he isn't very accurate and smart, and like you said, Lance and Jimmy G couldn't make it in the same situation, so it's not like anyone can do it. Speed out here from Rocco. Flips it downfield. Caught! That's Jaden Higgins out to the 35. No, I just get sick of people saying that Brock can't do it. It's like he's 8-0 as a starter. He's 11-0 in games that he finishes, or he's 8-0 in the regular season. He's 11-0 in games that he starts and finishes. Set up the screen here to Carson Hansen. Carson Hansen out across midfield to the 49. It's a nice little screen play there to the freshman running back. But, like, I just get so sick and tired of people being like, oh, Brock Purdy sucks. Brock Purdy's overrated. Brock Purdy's just carried by his weapons. If whatever, blah, blah, blah. But his NFL upside is as a system QB game manager. He's not going to be some top 15 QB gunslinger. Tom Brady that was the biggest thing on Tom Brady. Everyone that hated Tom Brady was like, oh, he's a system quarterback. He's a game manager. He doesn't do anything special. And he's got the most rings and whatever. And, like, that's exactly what Brock Purdy's doing. And everyone's just like, well, he's not very good. That's why I hate Twitter. I hate Twitter and social media. They've ruined good, solid football. It's all about, oh, if Brock Purdy chucks the ball 45 yards downfield into triple coverage and it somehow gets caught, that's so much better than him making the smart read on a check down and then that guy making a play to get 40 yards. It's completely ruined football. It's incredible to watch how social media goes crazy over stuff like that. Quick pitch out here to Eli Sanders, yeah, number 6. Short gain on the play. It'll be third down again for Iowa State. But it's just like, oh, what's going to get me clips on social media? Patrick Mahomes throwing a sidearm blah, blah, blah into double coverage that somehow gets caught for 15 yards, or Brock Purdy making the smart play and getting 15 yards to a guy that's open because the scheme made it so that he was open. Like, it's just that simple. It's what's going to get me clicks on social media. Obviously, it's not the check down. Man in motion here, that's Knoll. And Rocco Beck keeps on 3rd and 8 and loses close to 4 yards. Fantastic play call on 3rd and 8. Fantastic play call on 3rd and 8. Truly, truly fantastic. Absolutely incredible. Fourth and 11, Iowa State's going to punt. Being down 27 with 4 minutes to go in the third. Ball at midfield. Tyler Perkins gets it high and booming and fair caught at about the 20. Tom's arm is not in the same convo as Brock's. Does it have to be? Sunday at 8 Central, the show returns with the terrifying... Hold up. Grandizer, what are we talking about here? Also, I contend that that was not a Sasquatch, as I was just in Idaho. So they clearly just filmed me out in the woods. I don't know what we're talking about. I was bitching about Iowa State and the defense being terrible and how everybody still continues to sleep on Brock Purdy for some God knows what reason. And all of a sudden we came in here. All of a sudden we came in here with some Bigfoot talk or something. It might get you, DB Sports. No, I wasn't actually in Idaho. I was making the joke that they just filmed me in Idaho, and I am the Bigfoot. Marcus Major, 5 yards out to the Oklahoma 26. Iowa State continuing to just give up 98 yards of play. Another handoff, this time to Major, and he gets up 1.5. It'll be third and short, third and about 3.5. Quick throw out to Sawchuk. Needs to make a man miss and does, because it's Ben Nickel. Wow, who'd have guessed? Ben Nickel still can't tackle. Handoff. Tackle in the backfield. Sadowski was the first Cyclone there. Plenty of other guys joined the party. Oh, my bad. Thought you were going to talk about Bigfoot and football. I'm not much of a Bigfoot guy, I'll be honest. I'm not really a Bigfoot guy. Although if Bigfoot came through that window and like knocked me unconscious so I didn't have to watch the end of this game, would not complain. Play fake. Dylan Gabriel looking to take a shot and does, and it's intercepted. There you go. There's your pick. It's Jeremiah Cooper. Who else? It's not going to matter, but be Iowa State ball at the Oklahoma 47 if you were going to try to get back into it. Fourth pick by Jeremiah Cooper is probably a good way to get there. Got to get 7 here, though. Got to get 7. Running back to each side. He'll fake the pitch out to Sama. Gets hit as he throws. It's a high snag by Ben Bramer. What a snag. Ben Bramer, one-handed. What a catch from Ben Bramer. Oh, he had a touchdown if he could have gotten rid of it, but could not get the ball far enough downfield to Daniel Jackson. What a catch from Ben Bramer. What a catch. 6'7" will do that. Oh, they said it was incomplete? Oh, my God. Jalen Noel in motion. 2nd and 10 from the 46. Back takes the snap. Under pressure again. Checks it underneath Easton Dean. He picks up 5 down to the 41. We need to target Ben Bramer more, apparently. Trips receivers right, one to the left. Beck takes a snap. Flips it out near side, over through Jalen Noel, incomplete. I swear to God, if we send the punt unit out there, I'm going to... Well, of course there's been a little extra after the play. Oklahoma's been hitting Beck late every play. Jalen Noel in motion again here, 4th and 5. Beck in the gun, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Beck looking short. He's got Jalen Noel, but threw it behind him, and it's not going to get there. Throw is behind Jalen Noel, and that's going to do it. I mean, you can't have that throw be that far behind. So Iowa State gets the takeaway they so desperately needed to try to get back in this football game, and they do not get it. Do not get anything. Don't even get a first down. Because for some reason they said that Ben Bramer didn't catch the ball or wasn't in bounds. I don't know what the incompletion was there. They haven't showed a replay of it, and they won't because now it's too far behind. But I thought it was pretty clear that he caught it with the right foot down. That's the end of the third quarter. 4's up. Do you have a music playlist that you like to hear when you play video games? I mostly just listen to whatever comes on Spotify. Rap, country, oldies, whatever. I don't have like a specific set thing. Where's my damn... There it is. All right, so I'm gonna make a little demonstration here. If you're running a slant, so say you guys are the quarterback and you're throwing to me, so I take my step and then I turn and I'm looking for the slant. If it's 4th and 5 and you're running a 3-yard slant or a 2-yard slant, so basically Jalen takes 2 steps and then breaks inside. If you're running that play on 4th and 5, I need that throw to be here. I need it to be me catching it in stride, tuck it, be able to turn upfield. If I'm here and you throw it behind me and I have to stop and jump to catch it, because I'm using the jump to basically stop my momentum, not because the throw is high. But if I'm here and I'm waiting for the slant and you throw it here and I have to stop and sort of turn my body so that the back is towards the first down marker, I'm never gonna get the extra 2 or 3 yards. That throw has to be here so that I can catch it, tuck it, be looking to where I need to go. Now, if the receiver gets to here and he starts to look upfield and he's going to tuck it and he like tucks the ball away and it falls incomplete or gets ruled a fumble or whatever, then you're on the receiver's fault. But if you're Rocco, throw's got to be here, not here. Have you thought of or wished of that a video game would have created a part 2 or more series? So wished, like, are you saying like there's a game that I liked that I wish had a sequel or something like that? Not really. Most of the games that I play have sequels or are hard to make sequels for. Like, you can't really make a sequel for Rocket League. Yeah, I'm pretty checked out of this game, and we're just now to the 4th quarter, so I don't know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can't really make like a sequel to Rocket League. What other games do I even play? All the games that I play have sequels. Like Jedi Fallen Order has a sequel. That or they make like DLC that could maybe be a sequel, but they just run it as DLC instead. So like the first Spider-Man game, how's school this year? It's all right. I'm actually not taking any classes. I'm interning. Spoiler alert. It's out there now. But yeah. It's going fine. It is what it is. Handoff here to the outside. Nothing doing on 1st and 10. That's major. Yeah, it's whatever. Dylan Gabriel, quick throw, far sideline, caught. It will be 3rd down, Iowa State. DB Sports, okay. If DB Sports had a name, my name's David. And would you call it to his face if you were faced with him in all his glory? What would you ask if you had just... my name is David. I don't know if that's ever been said or not. That is my name. 3rd and 1 here after the completion to Gibson, and the handoff picks up the 1st down. If Oklahoma scores this drive, I'm going to end the stream, by the way, because I need to eat. And everywhere that I went to go order food from is apparently closed for some reason. Oh, yeah, Davey, yeah. Yeah, no, if Oklahoma scores this drive, I'm going to end the stream. I didn't think Iowa State was going to win this game, and so I'm not ending the stream because I thought that they would win. I'd be ending the stream because we're not losing with dignity anymore. I do love to eat. But yeah, I didn't expect Iowa State to win this game, but I expected us to lose good. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna suck. Dude, I hate the fact that all of my sports teams suck right now. Like, the Packers are going through a drastic change. Iowa State has to deal with all this shit going on in the offseason just to somehow have a team where they can't figure out how to put good offense with good defense for a single game. The Cubs had a 92% chance to make the playoffs at the beginning of September. They just got eliminated while I was streaming because the Marlins beat the Pirates. What will you eat going out or cooking? I don't know. I'll probably eat out somewhere or get delivery something, pizza maybe. I don't know. I lost all excitement that I had. 3rd and 3, they run it up the middle and pick it up. 1st and 10 into the Iowa State red zone. I don't know. I didn't think Iowa State would win this game, like I said. I just wanted Iowa State to lose with dignity. And the second half, well, really since the second quarter, they had Olive Garden. There's not an Olive Garden in Ames, actually, so it won't be Olive Garden. Maybe Applebee's. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, really, they figured out the running game for the most part. I don't have the team stats up at the moment, but Dylan Gabriel play fake, check down to the outside. It's Major, makes one man miss but stepped out of bounds. I guess I can flip to the team stats here. Yeah, we've had 100 yards rushing. We've had 121. They've had 142. So, I mean, you know. I mean, it's just, I did not think. I've never seen the movie Ravenous, so no, I don't remember that. But yeah, no, it'll be 3rd and 6 here, run up the middle for no gain. I just figured Iowa State's defense would not let them lose this game by more than 20, and their defense is going to be the reason they lose by more than 20. Defense gave up 6 of 12 on 3rd down, and then of those 6 failed 3rd downs, they gave up 3 3rd downs. Oklahoma's punted once, made 1 field goal, had 1 field goal missed. The refs have killed us. The defense has killed us. Quick pass over the middle, incomplete, and there's going to be a flag on Ben Nickel, of course. And actually, I'm just going to call it on that flag so I don't have to see our defense give up 50 points. So that's going to do it for me. Oklahoma's going to walk out of here with a win. Actually, they're going to run out of here with a win with the way that they're playing offense. Iowa State's going to fall to 2-3. They'll host TCU next week. I'm probably going to stream for the... Oh, that ball's tipped! That's not even DPI! That ball's tipped! That ball's tipped! That ball's tipped! That ball's tipped! That ball's tipped. If they call this DPI, that's tipped. That's tipped. That ball is tipped. That's Howard gets his hand up and tips it. That's tipped. Yes. Good call. The Oklahoma fans are booing as if the refs haven't been redacted all night long. Yeah, I can't say that on live stream. Not that that stopped me before. I'm still gonna watch our team give up 50 because they're gonna kick a field goal here, but 30-yarder here for Oklahoma to push their lead to 50-20. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's still gonna do it for me though. I offer money, you'll pay the men of honor and take umbrage. I ask you to do what's right and you'll play the brigade. I have no stomach for games. I have no stomach for us not competing. The first half I was fine with it because the offense was moving the ball. They were keeping us in it. And now the defense has given up 10 points in the 10 points in the second half, and the offense can't move the ball. So I don't know what happened, but that's gonna do it for me. It's 50-20 as I salute anybody still watching this game. I'd like to stream tomorrow for the San Francisco game, so check back with me tomorrow for that. Hopefully a very special guest coming on next week. Still trying to figure out some stuff. Hopefully we get a special guest on. But yeah, just pain. That's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all you guys, Grandizer Jay, everybody that tuned in tonight. If you enjoyed the stream, click that like button and subscribe down below. It really helps me out a lot. It's completely free. You can always undo it later if you decide to not like the content anymore. Yeah, that's going to do it for me. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Like I said, hopefully a special guest on this week. We'll just have to see what happens. Let the chips fall as they may. And, yeah, unfortunate that they kind of just gave up this game. Defense needs to figure its shit out. That's going to do it. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Oh, wait, I got to do it on this side.